Good morning, guys. It's Grace. Today's video was suggested to me by a friend, so I figured why not. It is going to be my makeup routine. So this is the makeup that I do every day. It's every video I've done, this is the makeup that I've done for it. I don't do anything different for my videos or for, special events or whatever. The only thing I really change might be the color eyeshadow I use, but even then, I don't usually do that. Sorry, BC's stepping on it all. I don't usually do my makeup right here either. I have a vanity actually right behind the camera, but I can't record at the vanity. So let's just see how this goes. I've never tried to do my makeup like this. So anyways. The first thing I do is I pin my bangs back with bobby pins because they get in the way, for sure. The next thing I do is put chapstick on. I just use regular chapstick. This one's Aloha Coconut. So I personally am a chapstick, I don't know if I'd say freak, but I'm constantly putting chapstick on. And then I get this. It is Real Flower Cleansing Water by Neogen Dermatology. And I just put that on my face. I just kind of go like this and get a little bit on my finger and then rub it. And then I just do that all over my face. I also know that some of the things I do probably aren't the way I'm supposed to be doing it, but that's okay. If you want to comment about it, feel free. I'm not guaranteeing though that that is going to change how I do my makeup. Okay, now I do my eyebrows. I use the ABH Brow Wiz in Ebony. And then I don't fully do my eyebrows right now. I just outline them. So I just do a little bit underneath right here. And then I add a little tail kind of over here, and then I outline the top. And then I just kind of double check, fix things if I feel I need to. This isn't gonna be the best makeup routine because it's hard to, I don't have like a mirror. I mean, I do, I have my phone, but it doesn't work as well as an actual mirror. But anyways, the next thing I do is I use Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. And then I put that on my beauty blender. I got a new beauty blender to show you guys this, my routine. So I just put a little bit on. And then I kind of make sure it's distributed everywhere on my face, and then I rub it in. I'm not sure this is what I'm supposed to do, but it is what I do. So you don't have to, follow this step by step. If you do something else, by all means. Then I do my foundation. This one, the one I use is by Lancome. I believe is how it's pronounced. And I don't know what shade it's in. It's in a light shade because I don't have dark skin by any means. I'm a very pale person. I don't know what shade it's in, but here's the information on the back if any of that will help you figure that out. So usually I just do one pump onto my beauty blender and then I kind of apply it the same way. Like I put a little bit everywhere, and then after that I dab it in like normal. This is why I pin my bangs back, because this is the point where they get in the way. Okay, and then I'll do that again, just to add an extra layer, but you're more than welcome to just do one. You're more than welcome to do whatever you want, actually. You don't have to do what I do. This is just my personal preference. Okay, and then I do concealer. Right now I'm using this one by CoverGirl. There's not much in here, so it's Ready Set Gorgeous by CoverGirl. You can get this at Walmart, that's where I get it. So I just put some under my eyes, and then I put some on my nose and above and under my lip, and then I put some on my forehead. And if I have pimples, I kind of try and like just put some concealer directly on them just to hide them a little bit better. Okay, and then after that I get this powder by Tarte. It's Smooth Operator Amazonian Clay Finishing Powder. So there's that. I don't know if you can read it, but that's the bottom. It says Smooth Operator at the bottom, so I think that's what it's called. And then I just get a little bit into the lid. I just go like this and I tap some into the lid. And then I get this brush by Farrah, I don't know. And then I just kind of gather some up onto the brush. I just go like this and I gather some. And I apply it to right here, like where my smile is. Like that. Just so that I don't really get like creases and stuff throughout the day when I smile. I finish my eyebrows now, which is basically just filling them in. And then if you want, you can get concealer to fix them. The one I use for that, I don't normally do that, but if I were to, this is the one I have for that. It's Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer, and it's in the shade Light 18. This is the one I use to fix my eyebrows if I were to do that, but I don't normally do that. And then on this inner part right here, I don't fill it in completely. I just kind of go like this a little bit to fill it in a little bit more than it already was, but still make it look kind of natural, I guess. My eyebrows don't really look natural, but... And then sometimes I'll take this brush that's at the end of the Brow Wiz and I'll just brush it like this if I feel like there's too much. Okay. My eyebrows don't look that good compared to normal. Sometimes I will go like add a little bit extra at the top or stuff like that just to make sure my eyebrows look kind of even. This eyebrow is very hard to do in my phone camera. I don't know why. But even though it might not turn out as good as it may normally look, the technique is no different. It's just how you execute the technique that's different. So this is still what I do normally. It's just I usually do a better job, basically is what I'm saying. I put on some eyeshadow primer first. This one is by Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. It's the original. So I get just a little tiny bit on my finger, and then I distribute that to my other finger so that there's like an even amount, and then I just apply that to my eyelid. Okay, now that that's done, I go back to now I go to the eyeshadow in the shade Noble. It's just any nude color. Because as you can see, this is the one I originally used, the Empire shade, but I ran out, so now I'm going to the Noble. So basically just any nude color. I don't know what he's doing back there. He's being crazy. Anyway, so I just kind of add that to my eyelid, both eyelids, and I use this brush. I don't know where I got it, so I'm sorry about that. It's just a little circle brush that I know needs to be cleaned, so I don't need you to tell me about that in the comments. I also apply it in between like my eyelid and my eyebrow, and then I do that on both eyes. And then after that, that's just kind of like a base, or that's why I do that. Then I get this brush by Elizabeth Mott. It's a blending brush. I know it's dirty as well. And then I get this one right here, which you can see I use quite often. That one is the War, I believe. I believe that one's called War. And then I just get a little bit of that on the brush, and then I apply it kind of in the crease a little bit, and then a little bit above, in between my eyebrow and my eyelid. And then sometimes I stop there. Sometimes I will go in with this burgundy color, which I believe is Queen, or this dark brown color, which is, I believe, Evil. And I just like I'm gonna do the burgundy one, and I'm just gonna get a little bit on the brush. I just tap it twice, because a little bit goes a long way depending on what eyeshadow you're using, so be careful with that. I'm sure you guys know that already though. I'm sure you don't need me to tell you. And then I apply that in my crease and above my eyelid as well. I don't really touch my eyelid at all with these colors, but you can if you want. And then sometimes I'll do this twice, just depending on how I want my eyeshadow to look that day. If I feel like this is enough, then I'll leave it. Sometimes I'll add more. It just depends. But then I'm just gonna do one for now, for today. Then I go in with this brush. It's by Royal and Langnickel. It's a crease and smudge brush, so it has two ends. I use this end, and I use this gold glitter down here, which I believe is called Tiara. And then I just get this end and I kind of just rub it gently in there to get some on the brush. And then this is what I apply to my eyelid. And I know that I'm probably using these brushes for the wrong thing, and I'm probably not, using them I'm probably not using them for what they're actually meant for, but this is what I use them for, so, that's entirely up to you. And then that's usually just what I do for my eyeshadow. That's usually it. Then I do my mascara. I use I curl my lashes first. I don't know where I got this one. You can use, whatever you have. And then I use 3 different mascaras. I usually apply them all. I don't know if that's something I should be doing or not, but it's what I do. So, anyways, I use this one. It's Mega Volume by Wet n Wild. This is the first one I use, and I apply that. I usually wipe underneath as well, just in case. Sometimes I get creases right there, like the same ones you get right here. But so I just wipe it just to kind of get the excess off, and then I put my mascara on. And then I go in with this one by MAC. It's False Lashes Extreme Black by MAC. There's nothing on the back. I honestly don't even know where I got this. But that's the one I apply next. And then the next one I use, I do not know how to pronounce this brand. It's CIATE, so however you pronounce that. But it is a brand I have heard of before. It's Ciate or something like that. And it's the Wonder Wand is what I'm using. That's the third mascara I use. My next step is contouring. I've been doing something different lately than what I normally do, but I'm going to show you what I normally do. I have the ABH Contour Kit, light to medium. Now, the ones I normally use are kind of empty, but I just use, I'll just show you. I use this brush by Crown Brush. I don't know what kind of brush it is, and I know that it's really dirty, so please don't tell me about that in the comments if you planned on it. So I just get whichever one, and I just dab it a little bit. A little bit. I just tap it once, and then I put it under on both sides, and then I tap it once again, and I apply it to the sides of my nose, and then I tap it like once or twice, and I do the outside, like my hairline kinda. Then I take, there's one in here that's glittery. That's not the one I use. I use the two that aren't glittery, and I use the same brush, and I put it under my eyes. And then I put it underneath the contour. I put it on my chin and in the middle of my nose, and then I put it in the middle of my forehead. Then what I do is I put my blush on. I don't use a lot of blush because I feel like I don't look very good with a lot of blush. I use this one by Kat Von D. It is Bonnie and Clyde, I believe. Shade and light blush, two-tone blush. And then I don't like pick and choose between the two. I use this brush by Luxie. It's number 514, and it's meant for blush. And I know that I need to clean it. But I just get a little bit on there and then put it on my cheekbones. And then most of the time you can't even tell I put blush on, if I'm being totally honest with you, which is kind of what I'm going for. And then I put on some highlight. Occasionally I will use the glittery lighter color in the ABH contour kit, but I also use the ABH glow kit. I have this one, which is Aurora. I also have the Moonchild. I don't use, sorry, he is acting like he's about to pee on my bed. I don't really pick and choose one of them. I like them both equally. It just depends on the day. I kind of try and go in order, like, you know, I used this one today, so I'll use this one tomorrow, this one the next day. Once I'm done with this one, I'll get another one, or whatever matches my outfit the best. Today, although it doesn't match my outfit that well, I'm going to use Helia, which is this bottom green one. So I just go like this with my brush and then apply that, and I do that twice on each side. And then I'll do that again and apply it to my chin and my nose. I apply it this way on my chin, this way on the tip of my nose, and then I'll go this way down like the bridge of my nose. And then occasionally I will put some eyeshadow in the, or not eyeshadow, highlight in the corners of my eyes and under my eyebrows with the brush that I used to put the glitter on my eyelid. But I'm not going to do that today. Just know that I do that occasionally. If that matters to you. I don't know if it does. And then for my setting spray, I use the Slay All Day by Gerard Cosmetics. This one is the green tea. It smells very good, so I recommend it. They have a lot of other scents too, like rose and stuff like that, but this one smells very good. I haven't tried the other ones though, so you know. Anyway, so I just spray that all over my face. and then I kind of fan it a little bit, and then I tap it just so that there's not any spots. And then that is it. And then I take these bobby pins out of my hair and fix my hair a little bit. And then I'm all done, and that's my makeup. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I have a special announcement to make. If you watched my video on Wednesday, if you haven't, go watch that right now. But if you have, I told you that I was getting some St. Patrick's Day lights in the mail, and they came. Here they are. We also got some for the mantle that we have in our living room, and I said that I would post a video on my personal Instagram and my pet Instagram, which are both going to be linked in the description, of me hanging those up, so stay tuned. I will either do that today or tomorrow. My personal Instagram, the username is GRXCEWOOD, so it's just Grace Wood, but with an X instead of an A. And then my pet Instagram is Wood Family Pets, so go follow those. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you have a great weekend. I believe today is International Women's Day, so for all you women out there. So yeah, I will see you guys on Monday. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share my videos with your friends. Thank you.